some of the ribbon cutting. Because silly rabbits don't know that tricks are for kids. Craven here. Besides him, I got cut ribbon for every single house that he has given. In the last period of 9 years, he has built 30 houses on average per year. He said that he needs 6,000 houses for the people who are poor and needy. It would take him 200 years for him to build 6,000 houses at this pace. So when it comes to house, we don't want him to cut ribbon, cut the time that it will take for 6,000 people to own a home. In 1 year, PJ Patterson built 10,000 houses. Sorry. And Joelness is celebrating building 30. If PJ was to cut ribbon, I'll know him couldn't retire if he was to cut for every single house that he built.
I don't know why this video stopped where it stopped. But if obviously I don't edit my video, so I'm gonna continue where I think it probably stopped. I don't know if I said this before, but let me repeat it again. I continue to be disappointed by Damion Crawford. As everybody knew, was a once rising star within the People's National Party for Jamaica, as someone that we see as a future Prime Minister. And I don't know if he just wants to be disingenuous or deceptive to his supporters, or he just don't know no better. Now, Damion Crawford always taught education and how educated and smart he is. So I would assume that he knows better, but he's being disingenuous. I'm not even going to use the word deceptive, but he's being disingenuous. He mentioned about the Prime Minister showing off about building 30-something houses annually, and he wants to build 5,000 and it will take him 200 years, and basically that can't work. He needs to cut down the time and not cut whatever he said. You could rewatch the video. Sorry about that. Now, to bring this in context, let me deviate from this point a little bit. You know, guys always go left, right, and all over again, come back to the point. I have my previous video, which did very well, guys. Thank you for the views on the video, and thank you for the subscription. And again, please like, share, subscribe. So, I don't know if the Prime Minister saw that video, but he seemed to pick up on something I have mentioned, that not only talk about where the country was, especially under the Patterson administration, even the post-Simpson administration, like hold it, she held it, but she was a creative in doing stuff for the country. So as the mighty Prime Minister talk about where the country was, talk about how you transform the country and the good job you're doing, and also the promises. Now, I hate the word promises with the Prime Minister, but all the more you want to get. And that's the thing I was supposed to do before. This one, where he was, I don't remember where he was, and he acknowledged that he knows what to be done. And he's working on it, and the economy has to get better for him to work at it. And that's the point there. I'm coming back to Damion Crawford's situation. That is the point there. He knows what to be done. But no, the point is, you have to remind the people that these problems are coming from, it said it here and there, but it has to be a constant talking point. These problems that the country is being faced is not no problem. It's not a 5 years ago problem. It's not a 10 years ago problem. Some of these problems are 20, 30, probably even 40 years ago. There's instances where I watched this man in Westmoreland that is 40, 50, 60 years ago. And you pull up, if you follow this video, the video is there with a man in Westmoreland. Now, where the Prime Minister was when he was talking to the young lady is that's what he has to tell them. These problems started. So when you talk about the economy, That's the 2 point I want to bring. When the government changed from the Bruce Golding where Andrew Owners picked up and similar takeover, and then it came back to similar takeover, and then Andrew became Prime Minister. Guys, what you have to understand, any issues that the country faces, if the country is facing financial crisis, if the infrastructure is going in despair and falling apart, any lack of water, any issue the country faces, it does not disappear when the change of government. You have to beat that in the populace and the electorate. It does not change. The country's still going to be in debt. So that is why when promises, people think when promises come and a new party come, whatever the other party was doing, the country and the nation faces disappear. It does not. It does not disappear. The new administration has to come in and face that problem that they have to deal with and try to fix it. So when people think that, think you're going to vote for Marky British, Swampy, Lion King, Marky British, this coming election, that all the issues going to disappear. It's not going to disappear. And again, Marky British promises them, when you put figures to it, it is not plausible. It again going to bring us to things like 2.0. So that's the other main issue, where the Prime Minister have to thought where the economy has to get better and better. And I'm so disappointed. He's not telling anyway, last my train of thought, that Swampy the Lion King opposition leader Mark Golding is going to create things at 2.0. It's not, these promises are not possible. That's why the Prime Minister is telling you can get back my train of thought. What I want the JLP is to get going is and they're kind of doing it, but they're not hitting it specifically. The member from St. Mary, Bobby Mantard, he said, coming with your ideas. Love that. Coming. It's not that the government is bankrupting idea, but there are idea things that people never think of that can revolutionize the country. Get the transformation under Honorable Prime Minister even faster. I have my paperwork somewhere. I say idea can change the world. I wish I could show it to you guys with my paperwork. So what I want the Prime Minister to do is let Jamaica know that after this election, that he needs Jamaica to be more enterprising. So I think he should straight up bring a ministry of enterprising. I don't know if that's commerce. I have to check. Whereas now, as the economy continues to improve, and the government can spend more and fix things, we need to set aside money where people can, like the PNP said, like they said they want to put away money for the arts and whatever. I do not agree with that. It's a decent idea, but that money, put away that money for those who want to enterprise. And again, those who want to enterprise, it's done. A lot of people come with ideas, but they do not know how to structure it. And as they will say, and Shark Tank, how to expand it. That's not the word it is, but how to expand. And some of these people with the ideas too, they're not that academic best. That doesn't mean the idea is not great. So you could do a quasi-government society business that could possibly take off and change Jamaica. So that is what I would like the Prime Minister to talk about more about a more enterprise in Jamaica, so that way people can come up with more business plan, get business loans structured right, and hopefully this business becomes successful. That's again more money in government coffers. That's what help reduce the debt. More people, the companies can employ more people. That's what can that's what again more money in government coffers can reduce the debt. Now, after all that is being said, now we're going to go right back to just that piece of statement with Damion Crawford. That's the point, Damion Crawford. Without saying it, once the economy increase, the good Prime Minister will move from probably doing 34 houses annually to probably 100 or probably even 150 houses annually. And remember again, this is what I do not like with Damion Crawford's statement. Remember again, there's houses being built by the Prime Minister, and there's houses being built by the Minister of Local Government, the Honourable Desmond McKenzie. And there are houses being built, I think, by the Housing Trust or some investors. So I don't know, when Damion Crawford made a statement, I don't know if that part was part of the piece I presented, but if it's not, when you make a statement about Mr. Patterson build how many thousands of houses, and you guys still be cutting ribbon today, which houses are you talking about? Because there are a lot of housing schemes going up that is in the thousands. That's and breaking ground for that. That's there. Then you have the housing that the Prime Minister is doing, the indigenous housing, which is I think that's one he's talking about. Besides, when you mention about Patricia building how many thousands of houses, so I don't know which type of construction he's talking about. Is it the one with investors and the housing trust, which is in the thousands, or is it the one, the indigenous one, the Prime Minister is doing, which is his numbers is 30 something annually? I do not have the numbers for the one that is being built by Desmond McKenzie, the Honourable Minister of Local Government. So, yes, it's good to finish watch the piece, but let me tell you something, guys. I watch a lot of presentation speeches from both platforms. I am telling you, I didn't go any further because it was hard to continue to go any further with this piece. I'm going to finish to it, and probably I will add something to it. What I want to add with this also, Damion Crawford, I think he nailed the straw, he nailed the coffin in the PNP election defeat. Damion Crawford named not the piece that I presented. Again, I guess he want to fix up the statement that he made, coming back with this foolishness he just spoke about. But he mentioned about the Prime Minister just cutting ribbon. That is a functioning government. That's a government in action. And if you're cutting ribbon for water, and if you're cutting ribbon for medical facility, and if you're cutting ribbon for road, and if you're cutting ribbon for business opening, hotel or whatever, that's a functioning government. That's a government that is providing for the people. Not a government standing, digging them ass and trying to throw people and swampland and keep on coming with presentation that gonna send us right back into. We do not want to go back into things like 2.0. Into things like again. We do not want to go back to the days where, listen, if you are not worried about the PNP and the budget, especially in an election year, and the kind of budget they're presenting. Again, no budget, no plan. Lies, propaganda, and swamping. And the opposition senator, Mr. Crawford, calling the Prime Minister craving ye. I don't know when the Prime Minister going to deal with this matter. I hope it get dealt with. Because, let me give you guys a joke before I close this video. This thing here where they're labeling a Prime Minister as unlikable monetary issues, involving monetary issues in an unfavorable way. I keep on asking. We have a political group thing, Politics Time on Facebook. You guys should join us. It's very entertaining. It's very bantering. And it gets more and more respected. People are not disrespect anymore. We are debating. And I think I'm an administrator on it. But it was founded by a guy named Patrick Callum, chief. In politics time, we debate each other on the issues. And I keep on asking, what is it that you guys are saying about the Prime Minister in terms of IC and all that issue around the IC? And now we found that the opposition leader have 32 bank accounts. So we're not hearing nothing about 28 bank accounts again and IC. But I would ask the members, and even up until this day, no one can explain what is it that the Prime Minister is guilty of. When I asked what does 28 bank account, because the first time I heard about the 28 bank account, I was so shocked how they run with it. Because I'm like, how could 28 bank account be a problem? It's either you're doing something right or you're doing something wrong. 28 bank account doesn't signify either way. You understand? You have to be right or wrong or guilty or not guilty. And I remember this one specific incident, because I ask all the time and no one can answer. And I asked this specific incident, what is 28 bank account? What does that mean to say you're a bad person or you're some negative connotation? The person said, I must go Google it. I could not believe it. Go and Google it. Yeah, it's unbelievable. So there you have it. I want you to do a video on this issue too, and I think from the Edward Siago day, my mentor, the Honorable former Prime Minister George Philip Edward Siago, I think from the game of demonizing him, and I think that's where Mr. Siago went wrong by never backing down and was in the face. And you know, yes, the JLP are prize for that. But I think from the days of demonizing the former Prime Minister Edward Siago, I think they find the niche or they find the sweet spot of how to win election by demonizing the leader of the Jamaica Labour Party. You understand? They basically did it with Bruce Golding because he happened to go and be the parliamentary representative for West Kingston. We all know the history there with West Kingston, and I think that's why Peter Phillips, coming from the Manley Patterson era, that's why he was talking about the Prime Minister house. And now Swampy Lion King Mark Golding knows that that's the way to go, because that's what you have to sit and plan. So while he was sabotaging the Honorable Portia Simpson Miller and the Honorable Peter Phillips to buy the leadership of the Jamaica Labour Party, and you hear Lawrence Rose saying it is his doing underhand that makes Swampy King Mark Golding becomes the leader of the opposition. And I think that's the plan they plan. That's why, as I said, Peter Phillips attacked the Prime Minister's house, and now Mark Golding set up the ICs. He's the one that created the Function Africa Network, and he knew what he was doing so that he could attack the Prime Minister. You understand? And so that is what the issue is, and that's what they're doing. And it's sad to say we can talk about the IC and not being certified. Don't be certified is not. Once you have people who are partisan and who conspire in IC along with the People National Party, doesn't mean you do something wrong. It's conspiracy not to certify it. And it is what's the term to use? It is it's let me go simple, sad that it's been investigated for so long and cannot be resolved. It cannot be resolved because they don't want it to resolve. There's no way it can be investigated so long and they cannot bring it to a closure. 3 years, 4 years, and you cannot bring the IC situation to a close that you say there's nothing there, or let us go charge the Prime Minister. That's what the opposition member want. And you have to present the documentation, I guess, to the FDI where Mr. Chung is, and to the police personnel, detective investigators, and if there's financial crimes there, they will charge the Prime Minister. If there's nothing there, is stick a label to see if it works, because demonizing leadership of the Jamaica Labour Party, they think it seems to work for them. And instead of bringing sound plan and sound formulas and ways to move the country forward, nothing. There's nothing here, criticizing everything for criticism's sake. So myself, I don't want to talk because I want to make a video on it like a school bus. Anyway, I'm going to end this video right here. Like I said, I'm going to finish with the rest of Damion Crawford's speech and see what happened. And probably present another video later in the day or tomorrow. Guys, please remember to like, share, subscribe. Thanks.
Don't believe me? Go and Google it. Don't believe in me? I'm not Jesus. Believe with me that better can come.
Google
and better is possible. Because when I am done, the only time Jamaicans will say labor is labor for learning before you grow old. Because learning. Power to the people.
So guys, that was the end of that video, which I'm glad I didn't present it to you guys, because it was just a bag of fluff. And I don't know the PNP could talk about corruption. You know, since 1989, there's at least 40 plus corruption under the PNP. And I could list probably like 20 something right now. And at this moment, there's the hush money saga still going on for Central, the Kingston and St. Andrew Corporation with Mia Swaby and his associate, I forgot, Faye, Audrey, and I think Audrey Williams, I don't remember her name. And then there's the Central Kingston Hush Money, there's the Hanover Parish Council problem, and there's, I think, Westmoreland, and before that was the Manchester. So I really don't understand how this party want the term about integrity and commission. Well, that was all part of what brought Jamaica to its knee in the 90s, and even after FinSac, there was still corruption after corruption within the PNP. I'm going to make my list again. I lost the paper and I presented about the corruption. So I'm out this time again, guys. I just say let me finish with the video, see if there's anything to present to you guys. If there was anything good, I would have let you guys listen. And you guys should go and listen to his speech. You know, he asked a question for Galvas to answer about the money, about the